Thank you Jordan Dawkins and Logan Fenninger for becoming channel members. Your help is truly appreciated. Hello and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, yesterday City Toys finally gave me a green light to share that their upcoming Batman figure will be Mafex number 126 black and grey Hush version. Of course, some of you already assumed that this will be the case, and some of you even got my hint about having to be quiet about this figure. But I'm glad that this is now finally revealed because a lot of us collectors wanted this figure. It's also refreshing to see them making some other popular characters other than Spider-Man, of course. And it's actually great that they are making first this black and grey version because the original blue and grey version number 105 was recently released and I actually have it in my collection. It was around 60 bucks on AmiAmi and it's now sold out. But this 126 Batman is going for some high prices on places like eBay, where you will have to pay somewhere between 150 to 200 bucks for the original, and that's something that I assume a lot of us are not willing to do. So, once again, guys from City Toys are coming to the rescue with their copy. They obviously know what they are doing, they know what's going on the market, they know the demand for these figures. Now, the first question that we all had as soon as we saw this reveal was, will it be the same size as the original Mafex or smaller? And I'm pleased to say that this City Batman will be the same size as the original. In fact, guys from City Toys told me that from now on, unless they are using old molds, like for example 185 Spidey that is now used for 075 Spidey, all of their new figures will basically be the same size as the original figures. Spider-Punk is smaller because that figure was designed a long time ago, but from now on we can expect to see their releases being the same size as the original, and these are amazing news. Size of these copies was a huge issue for a lot of people, and now City will fix that as well. They just keep on surprising us with what they are doing, and it's crazy that all of this is happening. The next question that a lot of us had was, will this figure come with that gargoyle base that came with the original? I've asked them and the answer is yes, the base will also be included. So this is basically a one-to-one copy of the original release. Of course, with it being a knockoff, we know that we shouldn't expect the exact same quality, but on the other hand, all of us who are buying these CT figures for a while know that these are not your typical knockoffs or bootlegs. These are the best knockoffs on the market. These guys care about the quality of their copies, and they brought a revolution to the action figure knockoff world, so we know that this Batman will be amazing. And then the third question is about the price. The listed price on AliExpress depends on in what country you live, because they automatically calculate in the tax that you pay when you buy on that platform. That is why you will see this text underneath the price saying price includes VAT, meaning valued added tax. I'm in Croatia, Europe, and so for me the price is 37 euros. We all know that if you are in the US, you have to take into consideration the US-China tariff issue that will affect the price. Now, I've seen some comments saying that this should be a 20 bucks figure, and no offense, but no, that's not how things work. Just because this is a knockoff, that doesn't mean that every knockoff costs the same. Yes, there are some cheaper city figures that they released before, but when a figure comes with more accessories, bigger accessories, or soft goods, or even wired soft goods, or is a custom with new parts and paint, like their Mass Toys figures, of course the price will be higher. After all, you will find a lot of non-city bootlegs that are really bad for around 20 bucks. And again, these city figures are leagues above those. And this is not me justifying their prices. Believe me, I would love for city figures to cost around 20, because in that case, more people will be able to get them. But that's just not how things work. We can always discuss the price, but we have to take into consideration that this Batman does come with that sculpted base and a wired softwood cape. And on top of that, it's a one-to-one copy of a figure that goes for around 200 bucks on a secondary market. I don't think that 37 euros is unreasonable for this copy. It is highly unlikely that you will ever find the original for that price. But those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think about the price of this CT Batman? In what country you live and how much will it cost you? Let me know. Next, we obviously still don't have any images of the actual CT copy because this is just announced and it's still too early to see a prototype. All we have are promo shots of the original Mafex figure. But because this will be the exact copy, we know what we are getting in this set. Other than the base, there will be two masked heads, legs, a bunch of alternate hands, 2 versions of grappling hook, and his batarangs. Will City include maybe a bonus accessory? That remains to be seen. I will cover everything related to this figure, so as soon as I get some promo shots of the prototype, I will update you guys right here on the channel, so stay tuned for all of that. And finally, the release date. At the moment, Batman is scheduled to start shipping around July. Pre-orders are up and link is in the video description, so use that one. It will lead you straight to the listing on City Toys official store on AliExpress. I strongly suggest that you use my links so that you don't get scammed by some other seller. In other City Toys and Mass Toys news, Custom Symbiote Spider-Man is expected to start shipping at the end of May or the beginning of June, while Scarlet Kane is expected to start shipping around July. There is no shipping date or price for Superior Spider-Man at the moment, so any of listings that you maybe see are fake. City Toys Gambit is expected to start shipping at the latest on May 25th, and we know that his size is the same as the original Mayfax release. City Toys Spider-Man 075 and Spider-Punk are in stock. The only 2 figures that are currently sold out are Spider-Gwen and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. All other figures are available, and they are all listed on links in the video description so that you don't have to look for them on AliExpress. So that's all I have for you for this video. We are getting 126 Hush Batman, and I'm so excited about this figure. I can't wait to see it in hand because I'll be able to compare it with the original blue version that I recently got. We are getting that base and everything. City Toys are giving us some amazing figures. They just keep making these highly desirable releases, and who knows what they have in store next. If you are new here to the channel, welcome, and if you want to hear all City Toys, Mass Toys and other news about official releases and knockoffs, you are in the right place. My copies of 075 Spidey and Spider-Punk should arrive in the upcoming days, and of course I will review both of them as soon as they arrive. There is also an update for the Revoltech Ultron knockoff, but more about that in a separate video. But you've heard my thoughts about this new City Toys Batman number 126, and now I would love to hear yours. What do you guys think about this copy? Are you excited about it? Is this a figure that you were expecting for them to make? Did you pre-order your copy or do you plan to do so? What do you think about the price? Do you think that it's too high, and is the price an issue for you? Let me know all of it down in the comments. As always, a huge thank you to my Patreon and channel members for their support. If you can also join and help, please do so. Links are in the video description. And of course, to all of you guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.